It's week 2 of the 2027 season, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Foot. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
No man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's the option going left on second down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. But now 49ers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson will find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Throwing on 1st down. Foot. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a slant to Hill. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson now. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And Ingram hauls it in. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. To throw is Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Back to throw. Foot. Setting up the screen, Harris. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They go play action with Jackson. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Foot. He gets it complete to Harris. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got an end for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Foot. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much.
And trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 2nd down and 3. They'll run right here with Swift. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Foot. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch. It was also fortunate. No turnover either.
Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Oh, good move.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Foot. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Moore. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Rondale Moore.
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Chris take it in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Foot. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw. Foot.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Foot. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here in Santa Clara. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Foot. He's got the connection to Moore. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Foot. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Foot.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Foot. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this one is incomplete. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jackson now. Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.